looks like I'm back here. I guess to continue with the trend of every time I've had something like to eat, I my family had some pad thai. We were hoping to get more guests, but then something happened and nothing like awful, just like a car problem. Then like some of the guests couldn't come, so we have extra like food. So I got like a whole plate full of pad thai. I'm going to go through a sizable portion of the game in Crystal. Since it's already in the the GameCube and it's like taken forever to like get out, or to get back in, I guess we'll do that. Okay, I think yeah, Silver is definitely missing one of these. I noticed that, like, in these games, just how frequently you get an HM, like, you're forced to use it exactly one time, and that's it. Like, offhand, Whirlpool is only forced in Dragon's Den. Cut is, until Erica's Gym, which is technically even in the post-game, it's only forced in Ilex Forest. Waterfall is only forced in Tojo Falls. You could probably complete the game. No, I was gonna say something about Surf, but like, no, you have to do it at least twice, I would say. Definitely like once to get to Signwood, and then a second time to get to the Elite Four. Because you need to like go from New Bark Town. But it's still like insane just how infrequently so many TMs are being used. At some point I'm gonna have to make a couple of these games do the bug catching contest, and that's gonna be fun. I feel like one game should just be the designated breeding game. Considering Crystal has a Ditto, it could be that one. But all the games kind of need to get a Ditto, so it might get passed around, and at that point I might just change that. Like, that's totally arbitrary. Nice. It's cool to like just get like a lot of stuff that like anyone can get, just so don't have to start passing around random stuff like drowsies. Alright, let's grab that bike. Last time I actually, it took me a while to remember to get the bike, but this one, nah man, we're getting the bike right away. I guess the next question arises on how is Whitney gonna go? I might want to do extra training for that. But I also kind of want to, like, I kind of hope to get a Ditto. I know they're kind of annoying to catch. I should probably get more Pokeballs. I mean, we're about at this point in the game where, like, I should just be investing in Great Balls more than, like, Pokeballs. I feel like there's always been, like, this debate about, like, whether you should use better, like, less of more balls or buy more of the cheapest, like, Pokeballs. Because, like, so Great Balls are 3 times more expensive, from 200 for the Pokeball to 600 for the Great Ball. But they're only a 1.5 increase. And Ultra Balls are 1,200 Pokedollars. So 6 times more expensive than a Pokeball, but they have a 2 times catch rate. I think the catch rate amount does outweigh the price factor, like, because, I don't know, like, for example, would you rather try something with a 1 in a million chance 1,000 times, or a 1 in 1,000 chance once? I think technically you have better odds of the 1 in a million chance, but it's still, like, still kind of annoying. Ooh, first try Abra and a Great Ball. Regardless of, like, any team makeup, it's always good to have every game make catch an Abra. Because it would be an annoying thing to add to something that you also want to have to trade around. You know what, YOLO, let's try if I can also catch it. Imagine, though. I mean, it's not the weirdest, like, thing. Okay, this one was really quick. I guess we had to, like, it looks like we had to combine a few of the saved digits just to, like, save in the fridge or whatever. There's some beef broccoli in this. In this pad thai, and it's really good. Well, there's a ditto. Tell you, man, Gen 2 catch rates are ungodly low for some reason. Like, I think the catch formula is just wonky. Alright. I don't even remember in Crystal if I did the, if I got the radio card yet. I mean, no, I just get it later, but... So yes, yes, no, yes, no. I feel like the apricorn being... Well, I think of like the apricorn being spelled differently, like with a K, is probably the trickiest thing. Second, very close second to Marie instead of Mary. I just remember seeing like those, like the Japanese beauty sprites where they're winking at you. It's like, it's gonna be a little much. You know, it is pretty funny. Like, I know that the gym leaders is supposed to be like the real challenge, and I guess they don't want to like completely drain your resources with the gym trainers if you decide to just do it all in one go. I don't know, it's really funny to me that all of the trainers are just like, they woefully unprepare you for just how ridiculous Whitney can be. And this is someone who like doesn't like, I don't mean to hype up Whitney as much. I know it's like been kind of like cliche to do something like that, and a lot of people are like, oh well, she's not actually as bad if you're like, you know, if you know what to expect. And that's kind of true, but like she could still end like Nuzlocke for no reason. Ooh, missed a charm. You know, thank goodness my special attack isn't dropping. That's like such a funny Jigglypuff sprite to me. Just like, it's like so happy. I genuinely don't know if any of these trainers can hit Ghastly. But also, I just realized Ghastly can't hit them either. So, it's kind of a waste. So, I think my general plan for this stream, I want to at least do, so Whitney, Morty, probably Chuck or Jasmine. Maybe both. I know the rocket hideout is going to be like a sort of annoying part that I'm gonna have to go through like all 3 times if I just like put it off. I just really am not feeling it today. I mean, like I'm fine for streaming. I'm just not feeling doing the rocket hideout. I guess it's not like that long. Maybe I could do it with 1 game. Maybe do it with this game. I don't know. Then I think after that I want to work on some Gen 1. I can't even use the bike down here. I forgot. This guy was actually trying to, like, cheat gambling using... Wait. Okay, he said he tried to cheat using his Pokemon. I would have figured that he would have Psychic types of some kind. But no, he just has a Grimer. What's the Grimer gonna cheat with? Just, what, like, goop itself into the machine and just, like, give you the spell? Yeah, that could actually work. It's pretty slimy practice, not gonna lie. Okay. Curse is always interesting because it's a very risky type of move. Okay, so obviously I need some kind of attacking move. Hypnosis. Sure, for now it's fine. Mean Look, I guess I don't like need, because I'm just going to use Master Balls on like the legendaries anyway. Yeah, you know what. That could be an interesting tactic to do for like the Elite Four or something. Damn, your Pokemon just got a haircut. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? Oh no, hold on now. Wait a minute. It's even like shiny top of its head. It's friggin' bald, dude. You can't tell me that's fur. It just has very pink, like, smooth skin. I refuse to believe otherwise. Oh, a nose cut? That's interesting. How often do trainers give their Pokemon HM moves? I can understand, like, Surf and Fly, but, like, that's about it. Whoa, magnitude 10 on a Magnemite that really didn't need it, dude. That's just overkill. My god. Also, I know that the, like, the level curve is something like that people talk about a lot. But I just want to point out we're just about to face the third gym. People should be around like their 20s-ish. And those Magnemites were level 11, leading up to a level 7, leading up to a level 11 Voltorb. So, oh hey, level 9 Magnemite. See, there you go. Now everything's okay. Bro? 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 Oh, it just can't use anything. That's why. Like, I was wondering why it used Curse so many times. I'm like, it doesn't need to buff itself up so much. It probably knows Confusion, but I guess it doesn't, because, like, definitely would have used it by now. I feel like that's Zubat. I don't think I'm gonna keep a Zubat/Golbat on the team long term, anyway. Mareep, I feel like, at least has some, like, amounts of levels worth, you know, using, right? Because it needs to evolve. Alright, Mareep grew to 14. Zubat 12 and finally learns Bite. Like, Jesus, it's actually an okay move. Still not, like, amazing, but it's usable, I guess. No, it still amazes me a little bit that Hoppip actually has a tail to use Tail Whip for. It's like a very tiny nub at the back of its body. Again, Zubat, I don't know if I'm gonna, like, commit to the team. Though I admit that it is pretty cool to have, like, a vampire-ish, or, like, I think it's like a spooky themed team with, like, a Zubat and a Ghastly. It'd be kind of interesting. You know, this guy has the balls to actually put girl and friend in the same word. There's one guy in Kanto, he says, like, I have a girl space friend. So, nah, man. Then you gotta commit. Alright. Oh, 15? Oh, shit, I thought it was, like, 18. It was, like, I actually thought it was, like, exactly the same level as Totodile. Oh, I guess 13 or 15's good. To be honest, I actually don't remember if Crystal and Gold both have Mareep registered. I'm gonna do a quick check. I'm less concerned with Gold because I could just catch one. But I think I've gotten 2 Mareeps, one for Gold, one for Crystal, or one for Silver. Okay, it's a little after Togepi. Oh, it does have Mareep. Okay. So Crystal has Mareep. Let me just check real quick if Gold does. It's not like a super big deal otherwise. Okay, Gold does. I think Gold right now is my least played file so far, of Gen 2 anyway. Definitely the least actual, like, least played file is, like, something in Gen 1. I mean, I think it's, like, pretty much a tie between Red and Blue. I feel like if Zubat were to come in handy, it would do better in Morty's gym, but it's still kind of underleveled for that. Well, I mean, I guess it could stand up to some of the trainers, like the gym trainers. Especially, like, anything Ghastly. But it's most likely gonna get a curse off, so, I don't know. Also, yeah, that's just, like, so sad. It's like, hey, like, I gotta impress my girlfriend. He's like, my boyfriend is so weak. My god. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like about the Lickitung using cut. I mean, in terms of like trainers using HM moves, this is another example of Abra using Flash. You know what? I want to see if Zubat can take care of this guy's Tangela. Oh my god, it probably could. It probably can. Just gonna take a little while. Also, I like how, like, they're both look like they're in this pose with, like, the feet back and, like, it's, like, in the air. But Zubat can fly. It has an excuse. Tangela's just jumping. Computation error? Oh no. I'm allowed to make fun of this schoolboy Alan because he can't give me stones. So he's not my boy. This one's not my boy. Only in Crystal can you qualify as being my boy! Okay, it looks like I can get Pidgey here. I don't know about at night though, actually. What the fuck do I have to do at night here? Oh, okay. Gold and Silver just has a 100% Hoot chance at night. Okay. A failed Screech. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a Magnitude 4 before. I thought 5 was the lowest. Okay, no, 4 is the lowest. It's just probably pretty uncommon. Okay, so it looks like it's distributed, like, I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's normally per se, but like it has like that kind of bell-ish shape. Oh my god, I was trying to get away before this guy saw me. So like Magnitude 4, 4 and 10 are on the outer edges have a 5% chance. 5 and 9, so a little bit closer, each have a 10% chance. Then 6 and 8 have a 20% chance, and 7, right in the middle, has a 30%. So it says the power is 10 for 40, 30 power for 5, 50 power for 6, 70 power for 7, 90 power for 8, 110 power for 9, and 150 power for 10. Walt? Wait, this Walt guy is cooking? Alright, well, we fought all the trainers in this area that we could. Actually, there's like one more bug catcher. But I feel like what I could do is start off pretty basic, like just have Bayleaf in the lead. Then as soon as like Clefairy is almost dead, I switch to Ghastly, and oh no, I can't even kill with Ghastly. Okay. I do want to swoop in a Curse in there somewhere. Alright, I'll throw it in a Reflect. Why not? I'll just switch to Zubat. Interesting metronome. One more. Okay. Oh, Reflect faded already. Wow, okay. Alright, well I didn't want to lose it, but... Okay, so I forget how Gen 2 mechanics work with Curse. Does it also consider the fact that, like... Oh my god, yeah, no, you need to survive. Okay, well that's helpful to know. I think these defense curls can really improve my survivability. Alright, I think that's good. Like, I think that's pretty much it. I think she still has milk drink in this gen. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, I don't think she can do more like damage than that original like last rollout there. Yeah, that's it. That was a desperation attack, I think. Okay. Whatever. So Geodude really like coming in clutch for some of these fights. I mean, see, again, with like the whole Nuzlocke thing, this time I was pretty prepared for Whitney. She still ended up killing a Pokemon. Two, actually, the Zubat and the Paris. Though to be fair, the Paris was just there to be sacked anyway. Okay, well that was not the worst thing ever. For some reason in Crystal, they did that stupid thing where like you had to walk towards a tree, find the girl, and then run back here saying, oh yeah, wait, here's the squirt bottle. It's not like the longest trip ever or anything, it's just a bit silly. I don't think I've ever... Dark Cave leads to another road. Okay, buddy. That's it. That's... I never read that message before, but that's legitimately the only thing you're gonna say to your friend. Okay. Well, I mean, what can I expect? These NPCs have the depth of, like, a kiddie pool, so... You know, I forget. Do you think you can... Yeah, you can do that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Like, it's just gonna refuse all these Great Balls and then gonna die. Like... Alright, well, fuck you, then. Gotta reset. It's like really interesting soft resetting on this controller. It's not even that bad, honestly. It's just like very different muscle memory than you would think. It's annoying. Ooh, wait, actually, hold on. I know the confusion could be bad, but... There's also Nidoran male and female, both at a 30% in this grass. Wow, I just fucking own this guy. Holy shit. I own him with the Zubat. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure he does have a confusion or something. Okay. Alright, so Bill being here will set off the chain for... Yeah, I get the spiel, alright? Alright. Well, okay, but he says tomorrow. And I'm not gonna play tomorrow anyway, but... Okay, so it's still... Actually, that's pretty good. Wait, did I? I guess maybe this game I only put 6 hours ahead, which is kind of weird. Well, either way, if it's 11 PM, that would mean that it's actually... the time capsule would actually start working in an hour. Because tomorrow, I believe. I think that's how it works. What the fuck, dude? Bro, okay. I genuinely think that the encounter rates are wrong somehow. Like, I don't know how. How did I find this many Stantlers in a row? I'm kind of shocked I haven't found a Nidoran male or female. This actually, wait, this isn't even the right route. Oh my god. Okay, it's pretty good, pretty good. Lick paralysis. Oh, fuck you. Alright. We try one lick, whether or not it paralyzes, I don't care. Then next time we see a Vulpix, we go right for the Great Balls. Right, it's worth trying to hypnosis it. Okay. 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 Nice. Okay. We're good. We're good. Thank you. Metal Claws. I actually didn't know that was in this game. I thought that was a Gen 3 move. That's pretty cool. Yo, a Miltank? I think these things can flee, so I want to be careful about this. Really, just first shake you break out. Like, I know your probabilities, your catch. Oh my god, really? I know your catch rates aren't very good, but I feel like this is a little ridiculous, you know? Okay, well. We now have a Miltank. There is a guy somewhere that has that tells you about wild snubbles. Yeah, it is on this route. Schoolboy Chad, he's the one who tells you about Snubble. Well, it's got like a magnitude 8. Oh. Of course. So I do want to point out it was using a bunch of tail whips to end with confusion. Well, no, actually, I mean, maybe it planned to confuse me. Maybe that was its point. And it worked. I'm gonna keep self-destruct off the list. I would consider Explosion, though, just because of, like, the much higher power. First try Lick Paralysis. Seems a bit fishy. Ghastly is, like, in such a, like, a precarious situation. Because Ghost is physical, even though it's a special attacker. Even beyond that, like, being good against Psychics is good, except it's poison. So that kind of sucks. But it's good against other ghosts, but other ghosts are good against it, so that also kind of sucks. So, it's like a higher risk, higher reward, I guess, kind of thing. Shooter's gonna be pretty good for Morty as well. Let's see, Zubat, I mean, Zubat, like, Confuse Ray would help a lot. What is Zubat's learn set? I want to know. It does learn Wing Attack, but that's at like level 27. Not gonna do this on stream, but every time I'm fighting a gym leader, like, sometimes I have like my volume on like, you know, a middle amount. When I have the gym leaders, I put it on like much higher blast, just because like I want it to be like fun and memorable and epic, I guess. Oof. Half health, so unnecessary. Ooh! Curse still hasn't come into play. Could use another mean look. Ooh, it almost tried something there. Magnitude 9. Ooh! I'm just at the Gengar now. Like, damn, you just steamrolled past it. Geodude, fucking Magnitude is killing it. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a little what I was afraid of. I don't want to get Dream Eatered. So while I was talking on the phone with Mr. Roger, it's always stupid to say every time he knows it. I was cheesing Morty. I was repeatedly doing this. Oh, hold on. Okay, well that's new. Okay, yeah, so what I was doing is I swapped to something that was asleep, followed by a normal type that was awake. So every time it sees the sleeping Pokemon, on its next move it'll attempt to use Dream Eater. And every time it sees the normal awake Pokemon, it knows it can't use Shadow Ball, so it uses Hypnosis. But then, of course, the Hypnosis doesn't... Like, when I switch, the Hypnosis doesn't work on the sleeping Pokemon, and Dream Eater doesn't work on the awake one. And I basically do this to drain him of Dream Eater and Hypnosis. Dream Eater, I think, has only 10. Which, I don't know for sure. Gotta, of course, look up this stuff up while I'm playing. The only issue is, like, if it starts to run out, I'm not keeping track. Oh, it has 15 PP. That's a little higher than I anticipated. Anyway, yeah. So the only thing that's a bit concerning about this is the moment that it runs out of Dream Eater. Not like I'm not keeping track, so I'm not gonna know for sure. And it could just straight up try a Shadow Ball. And I guess it wouldn't hurt Kenya, actually. So that's not a problem. It'll definitely run out of Dream Eater before it runs out of Hypnosis. I also would prefer it not to use Mean Look, but I guess if it already is drained of all like the really harsh moves that it could pull off, it doesn't matter that much. So yeah, that's how you cheese Morty. Get something that it would want to use Hypnosis on, and get like any random normal type and keep that thing awake. And this Gengar gets cheesed to hell and back. I actually forgot I had Kenya in the party, and I was like, oh shit, how am I gonna deal with Shadow Ball? And I'm like, oh, wait. You might be thinking I could just switch to something and kill it. It's only 5 levels over, and it's like not the worst thing. I still don't have revives though, so like I can't really risk that. Oh, I think it ran out. It still has some Hypnoses left. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Muse and Mean Look literally can't do anything but put me to sleep. Like, that's its only the course of action. I couldn't care less if it struggles. Like, this is just Morty being an absolute moron. I mean, I can't blame him too much. Like, the AI is doing what it would reasonably expect to do. Like, it doesn't really consider many past moves into effect, so like it's not like it's like looking at the player. It's not looking at the player's like habits of switching and just like trying to take a lucky guess. Gen 3 kind of did that with Yawn. Like, it sort of anticipates you're gonna switch sometimes. If I remember correctly, the rival in Burn Tower is like right at the front, so I don't even need to like walk in there or do much of anything. I'm shocked that Geodude is stronger than the starter. Oh, it does know Thundershock. Okay, that's interesting. And now let's Magnitude with the force of Zeus. With the might of Zeus. Once we can get it to work. Go on, with the might of Zeus. That's like one of the lesser gods. There's no challenge in it. That's why I lost. I never really understood that dialogue. Like the first and second gen rivals, you completely beat them, and they're just like, well, like, you know, you need more practice, but I'm pretty good. Like, I'm good to go for the Pokemon League. Like, what am I supposed to say to that, man? That's not fair. Oh my god. I just don't feel like I should have to, like, chuck so many Pokeballs for just, like, not that special Pokemon. I could understand, like, Sudowoodo because it's, like, once in the game, and Snorlax, that makes sense. But, like, Raticate. The biggest thing that I'm looking for now is a Tauros. I would also like a Magnemite if I can get one. 2 can play the bite game. Actually, I think Miltank can, they can breed, like, they're one of the few Pokemon that can breed to make, like, a totally different species. Like, okay, so a Nidoking, for example, it can breed with the Ditto to get a Nidoking or Nidoran female or male. Let's just ignore the fact that for some reason Nidoqueen can't breed. I still don't really fully understand that. Like, I've heard explanations, I just think from, like, a gameplay perspective, I don't really see why. Like, great. Since I'm looking everything up to make conversation topics, might as well look up the conversation topic of all the Pokemon that can't breed. Okay, yeah, so Nidorina and Nidoqueen. But not Nidoran female. Like, Nidoran female, totally fine. But put a Nidoran male and a Nidoran female. Or if you really want to get creepy, a Nidoking and a Nidoran female. They'll do it, it's fine. Like, so you get, like, Pikachu with, like, the weird, like, you know, Ash's hat forms, right? Like, that's cosplay Pikachu. All, like, the weird just, like, in-game events related ones. And then you just got Nidorina and Nidoqueen. Then here comes all the legendaries that you expect, which make total sense. Then the babies, so Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, Unknown, which are just weird anyway. And then more babies, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Elekid, Magby. And then guess what? It's back to more of the legendaries. And then we're back to babies. You know, notice how the Nidorina and Nidoqueen, like, are really just the only ones that are, like, a strange anomaly in all of this. They're not, like, particularly rare or, like, something that you think shouldn't be bred, I don't think. Like, Azurill, yeah, because Azurill, why not? And that's it, and then it's the legendaries again, they're all the Regis and stuff. For Gen 4, Badoo, another baby. Chingling, another baby. Bonsly, another baby. Back to legendaries. You'd probably get away with the Razor Leaf here. Even a crit didn't do that much. Gen 5, aside from the legendaries, doesn't even have babies, so it doesn't have any Pokemon that can't breed besides legendaries. Even friggin' like Cryogonal, with its like ability to attract being so useless, can still at least fucking breed. Somehow. I don't know how. Don't ask. There's like only a handful of Pokemon in Gen 6 that are unable to breed. One of them is Greninja Battle Bond form. Oh my god, I found a Snubbull. Wait, this thing can run. I should probably just try to... just to make an attempt. If I can, it's not a big deal, but it'd be kind of cool. Oh my god, wow, okay. I totally didn't expect that to be so easy. In Gen 7, I guess we have something that makes a little more sense. That's technically not a legendary. Well, actually, I don't even know if you qualify this as a legendary or not. Like, I really don't know. It's type Null and Silvally. I don't know, I find that Gen 7 stretched the line a little for what was and wasn't legendaries. They even got legendaries to evolve, which is really weird. Like, just absurdly weird to me. Melton and Melmetal are kind of legendaries. Toxel, I think, like... So Toxel is like a baby, I guess, so it can't breed. And it looks like all the fossils, or whatever these are. I think those are fossils, right? In Gen 8 can't breed. And it looks like all the Paradox Pokemon can't breed either. Okay, so I guess that's a bit more of a weird scenario. Anyway, really cool to have Tauros. We've totally like outdone this area aside from Farfetch in the daytime. Also, yeah, like it's still pretty absurd to me that we're after the 4th gym and we're only like seeing like trainers just going up to like level 20-ish and like really sticking there. Guys, you know, you could have... I think the level curve could have honestly been improved a lot if they literally just made a lot more things higher level. Because you get more experience. I genuinely think that that's like an easy solution to this. It would have made maybe the average trainer fight a little harder, but only by a tiny amount. I mean, I think this is a part of the reason why I really need to regroup my team a bit. Oh wow, okay. So this girl right here is not required to get to Olivine, but if you haven't fought her by Olivine, then you gotta fight her on the way back. It's interesting. Interesting. I know I've said that last time. Well, if I'm already this far closer to Goldenrod, I might as well just go back to Goldenrod. I didn't even anticipate that. It just, you know, just happened. I'll get to the Kimono Girl soon. No, I should get money from them, then do what I'm about to do with the X item. I think that would be the best order of operations here. Which one of you have Vaporeon? I want to say you, just because blue. Yes. Okay, good. That's nice. All right, Flaffy, you got some work. I want to say you're Jolteon. Yes. Okay. Okay. So between these guys, one of them has Espeon, one of them has Flareon, one of them has Umbreon. I'm going to guess you have Espeon. I think these aren't total guesses. I sort of vaguely remember, but I'm just taking a wild guess here, honestly, at this point. You do have Espeon, okay. Now I'm going to guess that you are the Umbreon person. You know what? I'm gonna do a risky move and say you're actually Flareon, despite the red one being there. I know that's a very risky move. I was right. Okay. So that means this one's Umbreon, which we don't have any direct moves for. I very rarely carry... Well, okay, I do have Leech Life, but it's Leech Life. I very rarely carry around any fighting moves, and bug moves are very hard to come by. Nice. Alright, come on. Can we get like a bigger magnitude? I'll take it. Alright, now the magnitude doesn't really matter. Nice. Okay. Geodude is evolving for once. Graveler just looks chilling. He just looks like he's chilling there. You can't be mad at him. So, I mean, a vague, not really issue, but just like a slight annoyance with Graveler is that I can't just trade Graveler to every game. I need to obtain Graveler a few times. Because you actually can't stop trade evolutions, to my understanding. Like even Everstones don't work. So that's going to be true with Graveler, with Ghastly, or with Graveler, with Haunter, with Kadabra, and with Machoke. Machoke's always kind of a hard pill to swallow because like it's like level 28 to evolve. So it's like, I mean, it's not the worst out there. Ooh, okay, wait, hold on. I didn't even realize it was the bug catching. Right, it's Tuesday because this is just past midnight. Okay. Okay, if I remember correctly, the best thing to do, because I need to get first. I actually don't really care what I catch for the bug catching contest. It really doesn't matter. So I could find shit. But I do want to win first place. That's the goal. Like, you really need to. Is this Cool Trainer Nick? Okay. So, I remember specifically reading a guide that probably the best thing to do is to hope to catch a... Let me see if I remember this. So what you want to do is make sure that Cool Trainer Nick is not there. It's very annoying if he is. Okay, Cool Trainer Nick is not here. I am not interested in fucking battling you. Oh my god. And I only have one Pokemon, because this bastard takes it away. Wait, did I even enter the contest? I don't even think I entered the contest, did I? That's Cool Trainer Nick. He is the highest likely to win candidate. And you want to just generally make sure that he's not there. The next thing to do is... So the thing that has the best chance of winning... Okay, he's not here, that's good. The thing that has the best chance of winning, and unfortunately, it's kind of rare, it'll take a while to, like, show up, a level 14 Scyther. You know, I actually don't have a Caterpie. I'm not going to do it every time. I don't get it. Like, that's just going to be a bit of a waste. So, you can only keep one Pokemon from the bug catching contest, but everything you catch will still be registered to the Dex. So, alright. Okay, I might actually go with this one. Okay. So, Pinsir, it looks like this guy says that with Cool Trainer Nick gone, a level 14 Pinsir. So, 14 Scyther is the best. 14 Pinsir is still pretty good. Scyther has a 82% chance of winning, while... Oh yeah, like, this barely matters. Yeah, so Scyther has an 82% chance of winning, while Pinsir has an 81% chance of winning. Now, again, these are the level 14 ones. A level 13 Scyther has about a 52% chance of winning, followed by a level 15 Beedrill with about a 40%, 15 Caterpie, 15 Butterfree with a 32%, level 13 Pinsir with a 24%, 16 Venonat with an 8%, level 14 Beedrill with a 7% chance. So, okay. So generally, try to get the level 14 Scyther or the level 14 Pinsir. Switch Pokemon. Yes. Caught Pinsir. Alright. So I have an 81-ish% chance to win. Really? Okay. Alright. Well, who won? Who won? Who got a pin? Fuck you. Actually, just fuck you. It's not totally random. I mean, well, okay, well, it is. But it's based on, I think, like, attack stat or something. Like, it's based on some kind of stats of your Pokemon. So, Pinsir, just any kind of Pinsir, is a 5% chance to find. Nick, fuck you. Also, to make this dialogue a little shorter, just a little shorter, gonna deposit everyone but Ghastly. You're not here, okay. Scyther 13. That's the 52% chance. I kind of want to go for it. I feel like it's worth going for. God, I could actually die from that. I think the fact that you just have to repeatedly play and catch these Pokemon over and over and over again is the single most annoying... Okay, what happens? Let's find out. Oh, wow, it just boots you out. That's so mean. That's so mean. I mean, I guess I did... What did I expect, right? But that's, like, genuinely mean. This is about as close to the Safari Zone annoyance as we get, and it's... Nick! Nick is actually a piece of shit. Like, actually, though. Nick! This is like the reverse Schoolboy Alan. You're not a bro. You can actually just go die. The best situation for me, considering the 14 Pincer and Scythers are like approximately the same chance to win. Nick! Considering they have about the same chance to win, the best option would, like, what I could hope for the best is for Pincer to find a level 14 Pincer, because it cannot hit Ghastly. I'm honestly glad that I know about this, that like Nick is just a complete asshole, because now, you know, now I can just check and see if an attempt is gonna be bust anyway. All right, guys, I'm getting kind of fed up with Caterpies and Weedles. I'm getting fed up with anything that couldn't potentially make me win the competition, because again, the annoying part isn't even finding it. The annoying part, I mean, no, yes, it is very annoying, but the annoying part, the most annoying part, isn't finding these things. It's catching it. The amount of park balls is okay. Like, it's an acceptable number. 20 usually does happen, but it still takes a while. Okay, Scyther, level 13, 52% chance. I'll take it. I'll take it. Fuck off, dude. Imagine if I actually, like, run out of time during this fight. I don't even know. I actually don't know what happens if you do that. Like, if it just ends after the fight or whatever. Bro, get in the fucking ball! I swear to God. I fucking swear to God. I almost want to kill this Scyther just out of principle. I'm actually going to run out of park balls. You know how I said 20 was good enough? I almost have to take that back. Because it's going to fucking run me out of the park balls. It's actually going to run me out of the fucking park balls. That's insane. I've never had this happen. Oh my God. And after all this, it's just a 52%. It's basically slightly better than a coin flip. Watch, it's not gonna work. It's not even gonna work. Oh my God, I won. Holy shit. Bro. Finally, Jesus. Okay, well that Scyther was, I guess, worth it. Alright, well I have to do it one more time with another game. Oh my God, we're done! We're done! We're halfway through the bug catching contests. Ghastly came in pretty clutch, though. I'm very happy for Ghastly did so well. I'm really half tempted to just, like, clone a Pokemon holding the Sunstone so I can just, you know, have it. I'm not gonna do that against my better judgment. I will not do that. I will do this legit. What is the cheapest X item you have? I will take your entire stock, basically. Alright. So what am I going to do with all of these X items? Well, I think I mentioned it before, but yes, I am going to feed them all to Zubat. I'm going to get in a fight with some arbitrary wild Pokemon, preferably low level. Then I am just going to spam the hell out of Zubat with X speeds. Oh, let me see your Zubat. It's friendly towards you. It looks sort of happy. Okay. I can now have a lower bound for an upper bound for how many of these I'll need. So just if you don't know, friendship evolutions need 220 or higher to evolve. It looks sort of happy. Right, okay, yes. So this is 150 or higher, which means that the amount of X speeds I have will, like, I'll need to use at most 50, in which I have 27. I'm probably not going to get all the way there yet, and, like, I can't get all the way there anyway, because, like, so, okay, so obviously it's not evolved yet. It still needs, like 2 more levels. I think Zubat evolves at 22 into Golbat. But beyond that, Golbat, it will still be a little shy of the full amount, because, so, the X items can only get you up to 200 maximum, and then they just stop adding friendship. Just mashing A right now. Nothing else to do. I mean, I think this Bellsprout can only, like, hit Vine Whip 10 times, right? And then it just struggles. So, there's not... oh, no, it should have growth. Maybe it learns at a little higher level. Once I hit a friendship of 200, I will then need to rely the remaining amount on a mixture of, like, leveling up, which I think... Yeah, it's... Oh, wow. It doesn't even have growth. I have to, like, rely the remaining amount on a mixture of, like, leveling up, which takes 2 friendship each time. Wherever, like, it gives you 2 friendship each time. So that means I'll have to level up 10 times. Or I could also just walk a lot. But, like, walking up for the extra 20 is not worth it, considering I'm still in the game. If this were the post game, just solely walking for the sake of walking would be potentially more worth it than doing other stuff. Maybe, like, along with, like, hatching eggs, something like that. Okay, one. I think the Bellsprout can live 1 more turn. Nope, okay. There's 1 extra X speed, whatever. Yeah, like, I got 26 friendship points out of that. Can Weaver also learn Strength? That would be very helpful if it could, but it might not be able to learn it yet. I don't want to give it to a teammate right now. Eevee's at a good level for the rest of the team, so I'm considering using it, but I've already using an Eevee in the other one. I don't know. Give it to me while it's asleep. Thank you. Tentacles aren't too difficult to catch. I'm gonna try a Great Ball. I'd rather not Zubat die now that I think about it. It's not the worst. Hurt yourself. Okay. Oh, it has a catch rate of 190. I thought Tentacool were, like, as easy and common as they come. And while they are pretty common, they only have a catch rate of 190, which is less than Abra, I think. I think Abra was 200. Like, that really doesn't feel right. What the hell? Are you getting it? Okay, good turn. Good turn! Almost a 3rd time, too. Okay, first try. I think I'm gonna do the lighthouse first. But real quick, let me make the trade. Now I think I still need a Super Rod, which again, post-game, a little silly, to find a Star U. I should probably heal. That's a good thing. While I'm at it, I'm gonna take a little bit of a bathroom / drink break, I guess. All right. Well, I can catch at least you two. When it comes to the Moonstone, you know, it depends. I guess I'll preemptively put a Scissor. So, back in a bit. I grabbed the entire rest of the pad thai Basically, think of this as like a mukbang, except like I didn't commit to like getting a webcam of any kind. Yeah, what you were about to witness is a man stuffing his face with a shitload of pad thai for no reason. Actually, after the lighthouse, instead of just going right to Chuck, yeah, you know what? I think I'll go to the Ruins of Alph because I want to get Natsu. So, you might be wondering, if like I really care about like gold. Obviously, I do. I've decided that, okay, so I don't know if I'm going to beat Red with every Gen 2 game. I'm definitely going to beat it with a minimum of 1. Just because, you know, Red is Red. I want to get that. I also want to do all the Kanto gyms with every game. I definitely have to do with at least one game. So I need to have access to Misdreavus. You might be saying, oh, well, you also have, like, you know, you need access to Misdreavus and Larvitar. Actually, if I really wanted to, which I'm not going to anyway, I could grab Larvitar from the Celadon Game Corner. Actually, I think it's like a Pupitar, and it's level like something like 42, which is actually crazy good. If I really committed the money route to that, that would be worth it. Generation 2, you can win a level 40 Larvitar for $8,888, or 88 points. And that's only in Crystal, too, so interesting. They only gave you some Mercy in Crystal. Like, the 15 levels to evolve that Larvitar into Tyranitar is still pretty excruciating, but like, it's nice to get a head start on that. My idea at some point was to get a Larvitar, whether it was from the Game Corner or Mount Silver, it doesn't really matter. I'd trade it to, like, so I'd get a lot of progress done in one game, enough to get a Larvitar, then trade that Larvitar back to a game that's like pretty mid-completion, and then go and use the Larvitar as part of that team. But like, I feel like that could be interesting, but that's going to hold at least one game back by a lot. And I might actually have to do a very similar thing with Dratini. That being said, I think that's what I might want to do with Gold. But like, that means that Gold is going to be basically at a standstill for quite a long time. Because it's right at the level to get a Mount Silver Larvitar. It's like level 15-ish. Okay, yeah, so after the Lighthouse, I want to go back to one of the Gen 1 games, so maybe Blue. Just because it has like a cheaper Dratini if I need that. Or sorry, it has a cheaper Porygon if I need that. Okay, Red has the cheaper Dratini, so I might actually consider doing that one first. Because I could potentially just trade Dratini to like an earlier game. So, okay, so here's the thing about what I was saying about like Graveler. I can't just give Graveler to every game, but I can trade it to one game before it immediately then evolves into Golem. This might be a bit risky because I do have work tomorrow, though I do have it later in the day, so it's not like I need to wake up early. My idea, I'm thinking, is I could grab some like weed or something, I don't know. It's legal here, it's fine. This thing is impossible to open. I got it open. You can't stop me, I took a few. Just gotta be relaxing. It's a very relaxing, chill stream. Right, so I want to go to the Ruins of Al. Well, I'll do that when I get Fly. It's like, it's not a super long trip or anything. There's a lot of shortcuts we've opened up, but it's still prefer to just kind of leave it off until once I get fast travel. I believe Tentacool evolves at 30. So like, it's not worth catching like a level 21 or anything and trying to evolve that. it was like level 28 or something, and you know, maybe that's another story. But you can just catch Tentacruels in the wild, so either way. Kind of wish I could enter the Whirl Islands and do some stuff there, but can't. Can't until after the rocket hideout, which I don't feel like doing today. I also, like, I just can't afford to reset all of the friendship, so I'm gonna have to get, like, a Golbat to other players' games. Because whenever you trade a Pokemon, their friendship resets to 70, I believe. And I believe even if it comes back to you, like, if you have already owned it, it's still at 70. Can you keep going, Crashed? Well, that's High Jump Kick. Fuck you. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, does Jump Kick and High Jump Kick both have a, have, like, a recoil thing? Because it almost seems like this specific, like, if it doesn't affect the other Pokemon, it'll just not, it'll act like the move never went off in the first place. Which is kind of lame. I feel like that'd be really funny if, like, you High Jump Kick through a ghost and then, like, just got hit. Okay. You insist. I need to heal anyway. Alright. That is a Golbat. Wow, that's kind of unfortunate. The Ampharos line doesn't naturally learn Thunderbolt. It does learn Thunder at a pretty late level, though. Gastly's really, like, holding its own with any kind of fighting type. I know that Chuck has a Poliwhirl. Or, sorry, a Poliwrath. So that's going to be ever so slightly... I'm gonna have to deal with that pretty differently. Now, I don't think Chuck's Primeape has that. I don't think Chuck's Primeape has Rock Slide. I think Primeape is just free for the picking. Like, I don't think it could do anything to a ghost. Alright, my guess is that his Primeape can do nothing to me. Feel free to prove me wrong. Leer is usually a sign that that's gonna happen, I've noticed. Okay, so the Poliwrath has Surf, so that is gonna do damage for sure. However, I could maybe get a Curse off if it doesn't kill in one hit. Gastly isn't the best at, like, holding its own. Yeah, okay. Fortunately not the best. I have never bought any Awakenings. I might have something somewhere in here. We just get a Poison Powder off? No. Come on. Poison Powder. Okay, well... Thunder Wave. What, one hit? Oh my... I know it's strong, but... Oh my god! Okay, while I think of a solution to the Dynamic Punch situation... I don't have any revives, do I? Yeah, that's not gonna work. And the Leers do nothing, like... The Poliwrath would have to have like a physical attack to hit me with. Okay, so I have an idea. What happens if I bait out a Surf to something who can easily, most likely take it? It doesn't outright get rid of the surf problem. But, okay, then I give it, let's say, Dynamic Punch. You're definitely more likely to use that than Surf. And you're more likely to use... Oh, I could have just picked, like Ghastly better for that, but... Okay, he's going for the Dynamic Punch. I am coming out to Ghastly. Okay, so that's 2 Dynamic Punches wasted. I'm definitely gonna do like a Surf. Good. You're definitely not gonna do a Surf here. Why would you? That's 3 Dynamic Punches wasted. Okay, that's good. That's 4 of them gone. Oh my god. That's all 5 of them missed. Damn, okay. Wait. Can it just... Oh my god, yeah. It has Hypnosis, Mind Reader, Surf, and Dynamic Punch. So, it literally cannot hurt Ghastly. It just cannot hurt Ghastly. Like, period. Wait, what? No, no, no. Sorry. I'm stupid. It ran out Dynamic Punches, not Surfs. I'm stupid. You're stupid. It could just hurt Bayleaf very little now, is what I'm trying to say. Well, anyway, I'm glad Chuck went well. Like, there's no realistic way he could kill me, especially if the AI keeps doing that shit. Like, I don't know what it's trying to do. What is it trying to accomplish? Ooh, wasted a Hypnosis. What you gonna do? You gonna waste another Hypnosis? Okay. It's fun. Oh yeah, with level 70 level cap for Obedience. Obedience is not a problem anymore. Like... It's actually pretty interesting how people are, like, all of the teammates are really just, they're hitting above their pay grade. They're hitting above their level. So I'm after Natu and Smeargle. Wait, is it Union Cave that I need to go to? Whatever, I'll just solve this puzzle. This is the Aerodactyl puzzle. I like how it's like a Kabuto, an Aerodactyl, like some like old Pokemon. This isn't even necessary, from my knowledge. Like, I think you do need to go to like Union Cave. Right, here's this guy. Just this one trainer. I like thinking here. Okay, well, considering I'm almost dead, I might as well just do the puzzle. This is the Ho-Oh puzzle. Yeah, there we go. So I believe a Smeargle is like a 5%. Thank you. 45? Why is it so low? Why? It's a dog. There it is. Bro, like, it's actually just genuinely baffling how low this catch rate is. I'm gonna check. There is this one site I saw, the Cave of Dragonflies. This guy has, like, a lot of, like, math analysis on Pokemon stuff. You have a 15 point... so about a 16% chance, dude. Okay, well, finally got it. So I think I'm gonna work on generation... So, like, Pokemon Red. And at some point I want to get, like, the Dratini, Pokemon Red. And then I'll just, like, give that Dratini to, like, Blue, I guess? And Blue can use the Dratini. Okay, I believe that's the right message for this point, so it's at least 200. I feel like I'm getting very fidgety around this time. Oh no, he's here. That looks happy. Okay. That's just kind of like the generic message. It's not like the super great or super terrible anything. I'm gonna look up a map. I'm not bringing out Wooper just for this. So, yet again, I'm just looking up random shit. Mount Mortar. I will have to go through Mount Mortar for both a Tyro, which I guess I could get on my own, but I might as well just, you know, breeding is long. For Tyro, and I need a Dragon Scale anyway, so... Oh, for some reason, Gold and Silver have a very slightly different layout than Crystal does. It's like just so slight that like it's hard to even see that well. And I remember when Zubat was like dying to random scratches on like Digletts, and now he's not taking much damage from scratches on Dugtrios. Isn't that so wholesome? Not so nocturnal now, boy. Alright, okay. Girl, I don't care. I'll address it properly when it gets in the ball. Thank you. This is really the only thing I care about. And then I'm pretty much done with Silver for a little bit. So I'm gonna evolve Golbat. I think I'm gonna evolve Golbat this session. I just really want to get a Crobat to get one of the friendships over with, which sounds really mean when I say it like that. I just want to get your friendship over with. I know after that I just have like Espeon, Umbreon, and Blissey. Then I'll be good. Oh no, then Togetic. Bro, come on. And it keeps doing like 3 shakes, like it gives you hope. It does that on purpose, by the way. The game does it on purpose. It gives you hope and takes it away from you. The one thing if it just breaks out like that. See there, you know, now I just know, oh yeah, it wasn't meant to be. But the fact that it keeps being like, oh, we're gonna do it. Nah. It bugs me about it so much. Actually, if I wait 1 more hour here, it'll start turning daytime, and then I can start catching shit. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. I really want to get a lot of Gen 2 just done with, because I have like 3 games and it's like pretty long, and that's like the bulk of where stuff is. I don't think this game has caught a Magikarp. Oh my god, okay. Well, I thought Gyarados were a little more rare than that, but okay. I'm planning to catch this one, but I guess it doesn't really matter what Gyarados I catch. Okay, I could just hope that my 10 Great Balls are substantial enough to catch... Well, 9 Great Balls now are substantial enough to catch the red Gyarados. I'm gonna save Scummit. Unfortunately, there's not really much else I can do. But, like, if I don't catch it, it's not the end of the world. It's just gonna be annoying. I'm probably gonna reset a bunch of times to try it. Yasha. Okay. Oh wow, okay, first try. The game's taking some pitying on me. It's a little bit of pity. Oh, well, that's a tiny quillfish. And it grew limbs. Or those could just be spikes, I guess, I don't know. You know what? Just for the sake of levels, I'll enter the rocket hideout. So yeah, that guy's just fucking dead from Dragonite's hyper beam to a like a person, not a Pokemon. Dang, I failed. It's my turn. There's no escape. I don't know why. Like, I love that line. It's just so funny to me. Because he thinks he's, like, so tough to bring out a Zubat, like a Rattata. What else does he have? Like, grow up. You're not him. You're not the hero, or even like the big bad of the story. I get the Rocket Grunts just have like fully evolved Pokemon at this point. I feel like they totally should. This Rattata could potentially be eradicated. It'll be fine. Maybe Grimer into Mux a little early, even if the level curve were more proper. I'm a fucking Golbat though. Come on. I don't know why this like scientist sprite is so pathetic looking. Like I mean that in more of like an artistic kind of way, like than a like this sprite looks bad. Like it looks like this guy's like, oh man, like, you know, he looks like a pathetic person, which is pretty appropriate considering like he weirdly thinks that Team Rocket is like worth following. Pretty cool how like as you pass the statues when they're deactivated, there's like a very, I think it's like a 1 frame difference in the walks, like maybe like 2 frames or something, where like your character actually stops, like it like the fact that you're holding a button, it just ignores it for like half a second because it's trying to I think it's trying to calculate or no, you know what it is? It's I believe, and because I know Generation 3 of Pokemon does this sometimes. You can see like there's like a very brief blip in the walk cycle. It's very hard to notice if you're not doing like 60 FPS, like really checking for it. I believe what happens, and this is probably the same as in Gen 3, as you pass these things, there's a script in front of them that tells you that you should like stop, because like obviously when it's activated the Rocket Grunts will like, you know, show up, so they don't want you to keep walking. However, the scripts aren't really gone after the statue is like gotten rid of. What really happens is like it has like a lock command. Like it locks your movement. But then like so the game first locks you, then checks if the Rocket Grunt should come there. Then if they should or shouldn't, the game's like whatever, okay, you know, don't come or don't come, depending on if that flag's set. The obvious problem is that it'll always lock you regardless of if it's still active or not. It'll always do it. So the solution would be to just lock you after checking. This thing might also have self-destruct, but I don't know if it learns it this early. Thank you. You're good. Turns out this guy just like actually genuinely doesn't know what he's talking about, and he just like gives you the wrong password. You know, I know that the whole thing is that this game is like a sequel, but I really do enjoy the little bits of continuity. Like this guy used to work for Sylph, but now he works for Team Rocket. Like, just like this little detail that like it rewards you if you just kind of remember about like what happened. It's just pretty neat. All right, Ghastly should evolve. There we go. Let's get Haunter. I always found this guy's prose kind of weird. Eliminate you, I must. I mean, it's fine. Like it's acceptable. It's a little poetic even. But he has nothing to do with like the Bye Bye a Go Go guy, who has very extremely weird dialogue. I mean, intentionally so, but yeah. It's funny because like the sprite for Rocket Admin is like it's genuinely like kind of terrifying, like with the very like bold look to him compared to the other rockets anyway. I feel like I'm getting really hungry now, which is funny because like I'm not high at all. Like I don't think I feel much of anything after all that, but like I'm reaping the disadvantages. We got a bunch of other stuff for the guests, so I'm just gonna grab these Tostitos. Mm. You know, the line's really funny, saying like, oh, you can't, you know, however strong you are, you can't take us both at the same time. It's like, it's true in this generation. And then in the remakes, like, they didn't change that line. It's like, I don't have a double battle, guys. Come on, it happens all the time. Also, it's pretty obvious that what they did here was... for the scientists... Like, okay, so they only programmed the music for the male and female rocket grunts to, like, have the rocket battle music. Not for the admins, not for the scientists, which, by the way, is still kind of a sort of mistake, I would say. That they never rectified in the remakes. But in this one, for the admins, it's especially funny. They did rectify that with, like, the admin, like, the named admins, like... Alright, I want at least one of these electrodes. I'm gonna save a second time, just in case. Boom! Alright. Nice. So I can't do anything in Whirl Islands just yet. I want Graveler out. I just don't want Graveler to, like, get hit by the Iron Tail. Okay, Jesus. Magnemite did not need it, dude. You could have handled that much more peacefully. Okay, well, Flappy will resist it, but I don't know how good its defenses are to handle it. Because it is a pretty strong move, yeah. Okay, can you Thunder Wave if it's ground? Guess not. I guess Bayleaf would be the best to handle it, I suppose. Reflect could help. I mean, let's be fair, Haunter's not really gonna do much in this fight. That helps a lot, actually. Goodness. Oh yeah, you just have Hyper Potions, I forgot. Let's put up another Reflect. That was a long-lasting hypnosis. Alright, we got rid of the Steelix. That's all that matters in this fight at all. Like, Cotton Spore. Well, definitely better than Tackle, I suppose. Okay, that's Jasmine. That was pretty solid. Alright, let me think. What kind of Pokemon can I get in Silver version? So remember, I have to do Silver version. That are in the morning. Is there anything? I think a Teddiursa, actually. Yeah, for some reason the Japanese versions of the game, Teddiursa's availability in Gold and Phanpys in Silver were actually the opposite. It was Teddiursa was in Silver and Phanpy was in Gold. I have no clue why they changed that. Like, oh wait, I'm not thinking of. Sorry, this is Route 40. This is Route 46 that I can reach, not Route 45. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? Since I'm already. No, you know what? No, the games could have a better time with that. I was gonna say, since I need to train anyway, I might as well, like, just give that to Golbat, but no, I really need to... I need to get Meganium up. Bro, you are level 17. You are, like, illegal. You don't want to get reported. Come on, man. Is this blackmail? Yes. This is very much blackmail. Get in the ball. Okay. I am going to get a Pidgey. This stream had nearly as many, like, new, not before seen Pokedex entries. It did have a handful of them. But a lot of it was just recompleting what the other game had. I guess I'll save again. The biggest part of these games will, like, even beyond all the grinding for, like, Dragonite and Tyranitar, the biggest part of this game will be getting to the end. Okay. Yes, we will learn Wing Attack in exchange for, like, Supersonic. It's just a lesser Confuse Ray. Yes! Okay. We did it! We did it! We got Crobat! That's awesome. And that's awesome, because, like, now, at this point, we have 60 right here in the decks. It's a nice final goal to end it off on. Getting Wing Attack, getting Crobat. I feel like that was worth. Now we're gonna play Red, my oldest cartridge. Let's see how long it takes to start this one up. I hope it doesn't take too long. First try? Actually, first try though. But we gotta start catching. So anyway, I started catching. Right, that's a rat. That's a rat. Now recall that even if I have a certain Pokemon across like one of the games, if it's particularly easy to catch, or just not too bad to catch, I'll tend to catch it in all of the games that are available, because otherwise it's just going to be an extra trade. Alright. Ooh, I got also female Nidoran. Okay, alright. A little bit extra time saved. That's always nice. Now, I'm doubting I could even beat this fight, but, well, we could try. Okay. I was trying to hit all. I was trying to soft reset, and I'm like, wait, which button am I not hitting? And I was just a little off the B button. I believe red has a higher chance of a Weedle than a Caterpie, and blue has a higher chance of a Caterpie than a Weedle. Stop that! I'm holding down when I press A. This game has a weird quirk where, in a few of the menus, if you're scrolling up and down the options, and you're holding up or down while you press the A button on one, like, okay, so for example, I am holding down, so I went down to switch and I'm still holding down. If I press A, it'll actually just cancel it out, because the game just internally... Oh, no, it didn't actually. Sometimes it does weird stuff, like I think on this menu it does. Yeah, so... Even though it was pretty obvious that I was, like, pressing A on the Pokeballs, it, like... I was holding down, so it, like, went to the cancel button. I don't know, it's fucking weird. Alright, I should definitely catch Caterpie. Oh, this again, okay. Gonna use the Gen 1. I might actually want to fight a trainer just because I don't want a Pikachu to, like, wipe me out with Thundershock. It's, like, kind of powerful getting stabbed with that. Apologies if this stream hasn't been quite as, like, interesting as the last few. Just so happens that, like, I guess the time I was, like, willing to do this, not everyone was, like, around. I don't know. Sometimes it just happens. You just get more ambient stream. Ah, there we go. And first try catch. Suck it, Gen 2. One good thing I think to do would be to get past Brock. We'll try to get past Brock like without evolving. What we can then do is trade all the first level starters, so the first evolutionary line starters, so that now, like, Gen 2 will have Charmander and Squirtle and Bulbasaur all recognized in the Dex. I'm gonna check Misty's badge. I'm gonna make sure that it's like level 30 and not 20. Because once we get past that, it's mostly okay. Erica's pretty easy and she has up to like level 50. Okay, the Cascade badge is up to level 30, so after that I won't really care where all the starters end up. We can get a burn, that's like really good. So actually, I think it turns out Brock just has fucking infinite full heals or some shit. But like, it does still waste a turn for him, so that's good. Have to like use the full heal. Yeah, this will do like 1 damage, it's fine. Oh my god, he's gonna keep doing this. I am going to switch out. We'll take the hit for me. Wow, okay, Brock can just fucking use a full heal halfway through Bide. So that's like that is how it works. So since Yellow has Squirtle and Bulbasaur, it also... Well, sorry, no, it doesn't have a Squirtle. It has a Bulbasaur and a Charmander. But we already have a Charmander here, so that's fine. So let's change to blue. Alright. I didn't heal. Ooh. Hope it uses Tail Whip again. Okay, I'm just gonna reset that one. Come on. You know, looking at the Pokedex order for Gen 1, I'm weirdly perplexed as to why Venonat is so early. I think, like, you need all the way past, like, the Pokeflute to get that. Psyduck also, like, I think you need at least the Good Rod for Psyduck, and that's past the Pokeflute as well. From what I remember, I've heard that in Gen 1, like, the actual amount that you have to weaken the Pokemon is, like, not... Like, it caps out at a certain point, or at least, like, it barely matters after that. I think that's what it is. Past a certain point, don't remember exactly, like, what that is, but essentially it's not even worth, like, reducing the Pokemon anymore, because the actual difference between, like, this amount of health and this amount of health, even if it seems like a lot, like a high percentage of the health, the actual catch rate doesn't improve by pretty much anything. Like, it does still, but not by much at all. There's a Caterpie. And there's the less common Weedle that I have to hope for. Okay, just misses all around. Another Tackle Miss, by the way. Should I add that? Because this is Gen 1. The Tackle Misses were a Gen 2 staple for me. I definitely don't plan to do this for any later generations. I feel like, oh my god. I feel like Gen 1 and 2 is my limit. Generation 3 just has issues with, like, compatibility. They're so secluded from any other generation because they weren't backwards compatible with Gen 2 or 1. So, you know, Kanto had to be remade. And then Johto was like, oh, well, we kind of gotta throw something Johto around here. So, I would have to fight, like, what was it, 100 wins at, like, Mount Battle, or whatever it was called, in Colosseum to get Ho-Oh, which is required for the Dex, obviously. It's not an event. Lugia, I have to, I mean, like, you do get to a Shadow Lugia at the end of XD, so that's not as bad. But you still have to play an entire game. Even if it's a shorter experience, it's still an entire game just for one Pokemon. Well, okay, maybe not only one Pokemon. It does have a lot of other Johto stuff that just would probably make it easier there. I think what I would end up doing is just using like a cheat to get some event stuff, like not stuff that I could get without cheats, just like Lugia and Ho-Oh. So like I'll use those to go to, I don't know, whatever it's called that they go to, like Naval Rock. Unlike Gen 1 and 2 where I like have, I'm very familiar with, or at the very least, like have done a few times. Gen 3, I know that there's something with like bad eggs, but I sincerely don't know anything about like how to activate it. I've seen little things about it. I just can't remember off the top of my head, and I'd have to like go through a whole guide. Then Gen 4, some stuff you can like glitch with if you're really good on like the bike, or like if you know what you're doing on the bike. I guess you really need to just get it like one time. It's pretty quick. That's not everything either. Like it's just a handful of events. Like the Manaphy egg, you can't get that without a code or without connecting to Pokemon. Was it Ranger? And Pokemon Ranger has the whole thing where, like, they give it to you one time, and then the cartridge will never give you that again. Like, you used that Manaphy egg, it's gone. You gotta buy a new Pokemon Ranger cartridge. At this rate, I feel like I'm gonna find another Pikachu before I find the Weedle. Oh, there's a Weedle. Right as I say that. I love how in this music you can hear like the Rocket hideout leitmotif in it. But it's like, what does this have to do with Team Rocket? Team Rocket has no part in Viridian Forest at all. The same music also plays in Seafoam Island, which also has nothing to do with Team Rocket. So I don't really know why. I like how this just random bug catcher just happens to be kind of like the final boss of Viridian Forest. I mean, level 9 at this point is kind of threatening. Even at level like 11 that I am right now, right? Like, because poison, a lot of like related factors. I did happen to beat him, so that's fine. So I check in, like, make sure is our team good for the camper? I'm like, bro, it's the camper before Brock. I think if we swap, like, I mean, I think we're already good, just in case, and like throw something else out there. Spread the experience a tiny bit. This one is just playing more aggressively, screeching, tackling, like, the other one was just using bite a shitload. He took me for granite. So again, red and blue are basically just playing catch-up. We're gonna need Bulbasaur from yellow, Charmander from red, and Squirtle from blue to play a little ring around the rosy with each other. This is our first time training with Gen 1. Mostly because I just did yellow a bunch. So Squirtle. I feel like what I want to do at the end of this playthrough, once I have all the diplomas, all the Pokedex diplomas, I'm gonna go through all the different sprites, maybe? No, I'm just gonna show the diplomas, because it's gonna take a while to, like, swap in every single game and show each of the diplomas. So I also like how it just sustains a note because it doesn't really know what to do. Alright, so that looks like Pokemon Blue now has seen every starter. Okay, so now Red needs to see the Squirtle that Yellow now has. Oh, Trade Coliseum 2. I didn't know that was a thing. Or the whatever. I don't know, the Coliseum 2. Oh! You mean with, like, Coliseum, Pokemon... No, that's Pokemon Stadium. I don't know what it's about. It's kind of interesting. So just to be clear, Yellow has now seen everything. Wow, that is an ugly red and yellow. Oh my god. Another thing with the line work. I think Squirtle looks okay. Just the lines need some work. Yellow has so much of this. I will now
use the trade, the time capsule in Pokemon.
Well, I should try Crystal, or I try Silver first because it doesn't always work.
Sorry, I have to like change my team around in Silver because we have some things. We have some things that Gen 1 does not allow. It won't want Haunter. Like I'm gonna take Haunter out of my team because it has it has Curse, and Curse is a Gen 2 move. Pidgey just has Tackle, so Pidgey's fine. Rock Throw, I think Rock Throw is Gen 1, yeah, that's fine. Magnitude is not Gen 1, so I gotta move Graveler out of the way too. Kenya, is there any problem with Kenya? Nope, Kenya's good. Okay. That's always a thing about these time capsules, you gotta like be kind of weird with them. By the way, if you're wondering, whenever Crystal is using the time capsule, it also has to do the, it also has to become a boy to defeat sexism. So now Crystal is using the time capsule so that it can get Bulbasaur. Right. So just to recap, Gold is still, I believe Gold is still in front of like Bugsy. He hasn't beaten Bugsy yet. Oh yeah, Gold does not have access to the time capsule yet. So whoops, Gold did beat Bugsy. All right, I'm tripping. You are female. This is incorrect, apparently. Well, you can just have this random Spearow. Or a Charmander. This is a fair trade. First of all, with Red, let's make sure that it has seen all 3 of the Gen 1 starters. It has seen all 3 of the Gen 1 starters. You can actually have like a fair trade this time, and I'll give you an Eevee. Pretty good. You're gonna give it to me back. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't give the Eevee. Sorry, you can get. I guess you can get Kadabra. You might as well knock off like a trade evolution off the list. This does mean I'll have to like find more Kadabras, I guess. But at least Red's at least there's some Alakazam somewhere out there, you know? Just pointing out, I am mashing B. I cannot stop this evolution. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't stop it. Although a little convoluted with like just how much we have to do here. I'm willing to give everything just a look through around all the different games in Gen 2, so that we have all of the Gen 1 starters registered everywhere. Then I'm going to return everything to their rightful places. That's always a cool like little sprite. Charmander just has his own custom one. It's really cool. Yeah, so a lot of the trades are just going to be a lot of like waiting around. Just unfortunately is what it is. Also, I just noticed it's past midnight. So I think this means I will have to do the bug catching contest in Crystal. I don't think I made like a promise on that exactly, but I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't get that done. Technically, with all of the Gen 1 and 2 games combined, I will need to fill out like over 1,200 entries, just barely over 1,200, 1,206. We're all good for the night on Silver. Silver, well, cartridge all fucked up on the side. I mean, that's always been there. It's just now getting to a point where it's having a hard time coming out, which is a little silly. So Silver's all done. Blue's all done because I'm focusing on Red. Even if I come back, I don't know if I will. I'm not sure if I'm like gonna go through this stream for much longer after the bug catching contest. We'll see. See, Red had one failure, like one power-up failure, compared to like Silver's like 20,000.
It's time for some bug catching. Watch me rage again. Stantler has hypnosis. Okay. Look for Cool Trainer Nick, first of all. Then, once he's not there, so it's any Scyther or a specifically level 14 Pinsir. Okay, he's not here. That's nice. Okay, that qualifies as any Scyther. I'll take it. Whew. Okay. Now remember, this is still a coin flip. So I could just do this again. I could just have to do this again for no reason. I got it. Okay. Very nice. First try, and that was pretty quick too. It was like 3 minutes. Okay, well, I honestly didn't expect that to go so smoothly. But that was very well done. I think I think Crystal should be the first one that makes it to the post game, just because of the larva falls out again. Just because of the Larvitar that I can then trade over to Pokemon Gold, because it'll be about at that point. I just noticed my name is like, I haven't made a one joke. So I think this file is just going to go, like right today, we're just going to go up to, I'm going to go to Bill's house, and then I think that's about it. We do need to get to Rattata to like level, I think 20. Then we gotta teach Thunderbolt, because that's like the only objectively correct thing to do. No. That's what I did on my first playthrough. And I've never not found that funny from then on. I've never not been a little made fun of for that. It's kind of funny. Just real quick, so that I know for sure. When Yellow went through Mount Moon, I think it picked the Dome Fossil, but I want to make sure. Yellow did actually get the Helix Fossil, so I'm glad I checked. Now I mean there's 3 games, I could pick 2 and 1. I mean, I inevitably will pick 2 and 1. I love like the level up theme in Gen 1 leading into the like trainer victory music. Alright, Charmander is evolving. I love a Charmeleon's back sprite. Like, the horn looks nothing like his head. It looks so wrong. Like, it almost looks like the back of Dragonite's head minus the, I don't know, the whiskers, whatever, or the antenna, whatever you call those. So my main goal is Jigglypuff here, but I'll also need a Spearow. There's a Spearow. Okay. Now I say that, like, just getting a lot of stuff of my own is faster than just trading over a single like Pokemon from one to another. But considering it's taken a while to get this Jigglypuff, like, I don't know, man. Rit! Don't die, Rit! Don't die, Rit! You know what? I'm starting to fall asleep. I kind of want to make it out of Rock Tunnel, or Mount Moon, though. Starting to fade. I think I'm going to call it for today. Get the Magikarp. Okay, so didn't do a whole lot today. I think next time, I would put Charmeleon, but I'll wait till just the other ones, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any particular method. It just comes when it comes. Oh, okay, yeah, right, Magikarp. Sort of wonder if they did that on purpose, like they made Magikarp such like a high number, just to show you like just how big, expansive the Pokedex is. So we'll make some more progress on Red next time, I guess, or maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the mood is, what the tone is. So if you're here, I do appreciate you just hanging around. So thank you for watching.